A former doorman at one of President Donald Trump's properties is claiming that Trump had a love child with a housekeeper. However, there's a major problem with this guy's story, but don't expect the mainstream media to tell you about it. According to The Hill, a former doorman at one of President Donald Trump's buildings said in a statement Thursday that he wasn't allowed to criticize a former housekeeper at the property because she had a child with Trump. Dino Sajudin made the unverified claim in a statement after the Associated Press reported that the parent company of the National Enquirer had paid him for a rumor about Trump having an affair with the employee but had trashed the story. Today I awoke to learn that a confidential agreement that I had with AMI, the National Enquirer, with regard to a story about President Trump was leaked to the press, Sajudin said in the Thursday statement. I can confirm that, while working at Trump World Tower, I was instructed not to criticize President Trump's former housekeeper due to a prior relationship she had with President Trump which produced a child. However, as with most of the salacious stories which have arisen about President Trump's personal life, there are a ton of holes in this one. For starters, the Enquirer determined that Sajudin's story wasn't true and released him from the contract after the 2016 presidential election. When a tabloid refuses to print a story like this one, which would obviously generate untold amounts of publicity, you know something stinks to high heaven. Furthermore, Sajudin's ex-wife of 14 years cast doubt on his story as well, telling the New York Daily News that her former husband is a pathological liar and infamous for making up stories. Nikki Benfatto told the newspaper he's seen the chupacabra. He's seen Bigfoot. One of our friends who passed away, he saw him too, walking down the street. It certainly sounds like Dino Sajudin is an unstable individual. Benfatto seemingly confirmed as much, emphatically stating that her former husband should not be trusted. The source that this is coming from is unstable on every level, she said. Benfatto added that she never recalled Sajudin mentioning the rumor about a possible Trump love child. She said the two stopped communicating in 2014, a year before the former doorman reportedly approached the Enquirer after he threatened her and spread false rumors about her online. He always had something to say about people, said Benfatto. I never recall him mentioning anything like that. So, the man who couldn't keep his mouth shut conveniently forgot to tell his wife that he wasn't allowed to speak ill of a co-worker because Donald Trump knocked her up? I don't think so. Add to all this Sajudin's history of spreading false rumors online, and you'd be a downright fool to believe anything he says. The behavior is so extreme and so bizarre, said Benfatto. I'm not surprised by what I'm hearing now, but do I believe it? No way. He's money hungry. He'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge, promise you 50 grand, and then pull the rug out from underneath you, she added. Even the former housekeeper, who supposedly had the love child with Trump, has denied that Sajudin's claims are true. Moreover, the Trump organization has categorically denied the incendiary allegation, saying, Mr. Sajudin's claims are completely false. Even though there are a million holes in Dino Sajudin's story, the media has plastered it everywhere, as though it is fact, quoting him in headlines like ex-Trump doorman, I wasn't allowed to criticize Trump's housekeeper because she had a child with Trump. These are nothing but the attention-starved ravings of a madman. So, if you see the story circulating on social media, know that it's nothing to write home